Frayed. Belts are 3/4 inch maximum flex, not cracked, frayed, or broken. Water pump is securely mounted. It's not missing any nuts, bolts, or parts. The water pump is not leaking. Hose is attached securely to the water pump and not leaking. If the water pump is gear driven or belt driven. In the case that it is belt driven, the belts can be no more than 3/4 inch maximum flex, not cracked, frayed, or broken. Right there, sport. Okay, then I'm going to go to the left. I'm going to get the exhaust right here. Now I'm going to lift my head. There's no holes, there's no cracks, there's no dents, and no black soot streaks that would indicate a leak. I'm going to get the oil dipstick, proper level and good condition. Frame, not bent, cracked, damaged, no legal welds, all nuts and bolts are present. And we're going to walk to the other side. That was 7 things over there you got. Okay, on the driver's side, I'm going to start with the air compressor. Securely mounted, not missing any nuts, bolts, or parts. The air compressor is not leaking. Hoses attached securely to the air compressor and they're not leaking. If the air compressor is gear driven or belt driven. In the case that it is or could be belt driven, the belts can be no more than 3/4 inch maximum flex, not cracked, frayed, or broken. Power steering reservoir is secure, no leaks. Fluid inside the reservoir, proper level, good condition. Hoses attached securely, they're not leaking. Power steering gearbox, mounted secure, not missing any nuts, bolts, or parts. Gearbox is not leaking. Hoses attached securely to the gearbox and they're not leaking. And the steering linkage, pitman arm, drag link, steering knuckle, tie rod in, not bent, cracked, or broken. Capsule nut with the powder pin, secure and in place, not missing. Okay, now the suspension. Springs, not cracked, shifted, broken, or missing. Spring mount, secure in the front, secure in the back, and FDU bolts, not bent, cracked, damaged, not missing any nuts or bolts. Shock absorber, not bent or damaged, it's secure, not missing, not leaking. Then the brakes. Hoses, not cracked, worn, frayed, no leaks. Brake chamber, no cracks, no dents, not leaking. Slack adjuster, no broken, loose, or missing parts, a maximum movement of 1 inch with the brakes released. Linings, no broken, loose, or missing parts, minimum thickness of 1/4 inch, free of oil and grease. Okay, drum, not cracked, damaged, or broken, free of oil and debris. Tire, inflated to company or manufacturer's specification. The valve stem has a cap and it's not leaking. Condition, no cuts, no bulges, no retreads allowed. Minimum tread depth is 4/32, 7 inch. Rim, no dents, no legal welds. Lug nuts, all secure, none are missing, no rust streaks that indicate a loose lug. Outer hub oil seal, inner axle seal, proper level and not leaking. Driver's side door and fuel area. Mirror, mounted securely. The mirror is not broken, cracked, or damaged, free of obstruction. Driver's side door will open and close. Weather stripping is in good condition. Fuel tank, mounted securely, no dips, not leaking. Cap and gasket, cap with the gasket, secure. Come back here. A, B, C, D, E, F, U. Airlines, not cracked, worn, damaged. Electrical is not frayed, no leaks. B, battery box. Battery box is secure. Batteries inside the box are secure. Connections on the batteries are tight, no corrosion. The lid is attached securely, no damage, free of obstruction. C, the catwalk, securely mounted, not bent or damaged, and free of obstruction. D, the drive shaft, not bent, damaged, or broken. U-joints are secure and properly greased. E, supposed to be an exhaust here, but it's on the passenger side door. Exhaust, no holes, no dents, no leaks, no black soot streak. F, frame, not bent, cracked, no illegal welds, all nuts and bolts are present. The U, the utility light, proper color, working, not cracked or damaged, not cracked or broken, and free of obstruction.
Utility light on.
Huh? It's there.
Oh,
We're growing the grass.
at least now I know what the catwalk was. I had a question. I was like, what the hell is the catwalk?
Okay, front of the trailer. Front of the trailer, the name is Hal.
Is what?
Hal.
How?
Header board. You know what that is? H. No holes, no signs of visible damage, no broken welds. A, air and electrical. Okay, air and electrical, properly and securely attached. No holes, no kinks, no twists, no damage, no frays on the electrical, no leaks. Lights and reflectors, one on each corner, working, proper color, not cracked or broken, free of obstruction. Okay, then coupling system. Okay, right here, apron, not bent, damaged, no broken welds. Kingpin, not bent or damaged. Locking jaws securely locked around the kingpin. Between the apron and the top of the skid plate, no gap. Skid plate, securely attached, tilts freely, properly greased. Release handle with the safety latch, not bent, damaged, or broken. It's secure in the locked position. Platform is securely mounted, not cracked or damaged, and it securely holds the skid plate. Sliding fifth wheel locking pin. No broken, loose, or missing parts. It's secure in the locked position. Mounting bolts are all secure, none are missing. Then first drive. Okay. Suspension. Airbag back there. Securely attached. Not cracked or worn, no excessive deterioration, and not leaking. Torsion bar. Not bent, cracked, or damaged. It's securely mounted. Spring. Not cracked, damaged, shifted, or missing. Spring mount, secure in the front, the rear, and at the U-bolts, not bent, damaged, or broken, not missing any nuts and bolts. Shock absorber, not bent or damaged, it's not missing, it's secure, and not leaking. Brakes, hoses, not cracked, worn, or frayed, not leaking. Chamber, no cracks, no dents, it's not leaking. Slack adjuster, no broken, loose, or missing parts. Maximum movement of 1 inch with the brakes released. Linings, no broken, loose, or missing parts. Minimum thickness of 1/4 inch, free of oil and grease. The drum, not cracked or damaged, free of oil and debris. Tires, we got another one right here. Tires, inflated to company or manufacturer specification. The valve stem is capped and not leaking. Space in between the dual tires is spaced evenly and no debris. Rim is not bent, no legal welds. Lug nuts are all secure, none are missing, no rust streaks that would indicate a loose lug. Outer axle seal, inner axle seal, proper level, not missing, or not leaking, all nuts and bolts present. Then, ignore the hell out of it.
Oops, sorry.
Behind the tractor, Mud flaps. They're secure, not missing, no rips and no tears. Lights and reflectors working, proper color, not cracked or broken, free of obstruction. Trailer. Landing gear. Fully raised position. Handle is secure, not bent or damaged. All the support frame of the landing gear, not bent, damaged, or broken, not missing any nuts and bolts. Frame of the trailer, not bent or damaged, no broken welds. Cross members are all there, none are missing. Trailer floor, no holes, no damage to the trailer floor. All lights and reflectors working, proper color, not cracked or broken, free of obstruction. Move on down here. We're going to ignore these two axes, but there's something that you got to talk about. Sliding tandem release, locking pin. Not bent, damaged, it's secure in the locked position. Release handle is secure. Okay, we come back here.
What the hell happened to that door?
Okay, back here, I'm going to start with the mud flaps. Secure, not missing, no rips and no tears. DOT bumper that don't look like this one, not bent, damaged, no broken welds. All lights and reflectors working, proper color, not cracked or broken, free of obstruction. Doors, no holes, no signs of visible damage. Hinges are all secure, not missing any nuts and bolts. Latches are secure, and they allow the door to open freely and lock securely. Door ties, not missing, no damage. Stand over here. I will inspect the passenger side of this vehicle. You'll say, no, you won't. I'll say, that's fine.
Now, I have a question. When I'm talking something.
Drive wheels, there may not be a mud flap. Okay? And if you don't catch it, there's supposed to be one, but because it's not there,